Alright, I want to talk about sexism, bigotry, and just Yu-Gi-Oh players being weird. Ladies of Yu-Gi-Oh, let us commence a mega mall of our negative experiences because I want to make fun of it in a video. My video now. I'll start. Dude asking me if I'd ever have sex in a duel. Guy asking me to duel. After I agreed, said that I had to go on a date with him if I lost. Someone told me if I let them resolve desires, they'd give me head. Jesus fuck. 280 characters is not enough. Poor Jackie and Stealthy. Weirdest flex I have ever seen. My locals is actually predominantly female, in which case I am the sole male and am the minority. We get about 15 to 20 players per week and they all seem to be friends with each other, but they absolutely destroy me every duel and make fun of my deck. They keep teasing me too. What do I do? And everybody on the plane clapped. Either way, it's very fucking funny. Very sweet. Men taking upskirt photos of me at tournaments. Why do people think it's okay? What did you think was gonna happen? You take the upskirt photo, which is, you know, a sex crime, or they notice, what do you think they're gonna be like? OMG, you're so cute, haha, can I suck your dick? Anyways, that guy should probably be in jail. The first time I ever tried to play IRL, I had someone lose to me one match, then hover around me inside the store for 30 minutes, ask me for my number, then try to follow me home on the subway. I just wanted to say good game, chat. Danny Vito, the classic, if you lose, you'll have to go on a date with me / kiss me. Unfortunately, it happened a lot to me as well, when I was single. I like how she had to actively specify that she wasn't single anymore, so that people wouldn't fucking be like, hey, can you get my Yu-Gi-Oh girlfriend in her fucking PMs? I have a Patreon and OnlyFans. It's not NSFW, but I do sell photos. There was a guy I met in real life and asked if I accepted cards as payment. Can I give you an ultimate rare skill drain for you to send me pics of your ass? Ash Blossom for nudes. I'll trade you a set of secret ashes for fucking titty pics. Do you want these cards? I can give them to you if... There's always an if, and you'll regret asking what comes after it. Chat, prostitution is not legal. Anyways, I'm sure that Annie, as a trans part of the community, will surely be treated to the utmost respect and care and consideration that she deserves. Is this your first tournament? Oh great, I'm against the F slur, but for gay people. My friend over there knows a lot about Noble Knight. I'm sure he could give you advice. Are you here with your boyfriend? Insert a big amount of misgendering. Dude's getting uncomfortably close. Chat, do you have Ash Blossoms? Guy refused to admit he lost to a girl. Store owner refused to believe I'd won as well. Took 10 minutes to sort and the guy was laughed out of the event by the owner. Separate occasion, I learned there was a $200 betting pool on how old I was and whether or not I was a virgin. What? I'm sorry? How in the world did they think they would resolve that betting pool? I don't know. Hey, how old are you? Are you a virgin? There was a friend I used to have in high school who I introduced to Yu-Gi-Oh because I wanted to play with some people, and shortly after, he told me he had a very detailed wet dream about me while I was handing him a Morphtronic deck I made for him. Cool. Holy shit, Lois, I saw you resolve Telephone. My first time walking into a locals, immediately being asked by a guy if he could be my slave. When I was 15, I was playing in my first WCQ ever. A 25-year-old creep found my Facebook after searching my name with table number and asked me to go out with him. Did this regional take place in Detroit? Okay, I should probably not say that. Dude, my beloved. I had a guy duel me, and every time I did anything, he was like, yeah, you want to bang me. My homie, I just wanted to summon a blue eyes. Imagine being like normal summon Sage of Eyes of Blue effect, and him being like, yeah, you want to fuck, don't you? Thumbs up. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh community. Very cool. There was these dudes who were laughing about free wins because some of them got paired against me through the thing. Worst part is, I'm not that good at the game, so they all beat me and laughed at my face. That experience made me quit the game for a while. Come on. The number one thing that you could do to discourage a new player from learning the game is to fucking make them feel bad for being bad. Do not bully new players. Come on. This game's dying already. We don't need to make it die faster. Along with the usual slurs for being trans, I've been told if I lost, I'd have to choose what hole my opponent got to use afterwards. Huh? Sorry, dog. People need help. People need emotional, physical, mental help. Disgusting. Absolutely. I played at an ARG event and my photo was put on the Facebook page. The only comment said she sucked off a dude for some deck before the event. I played in the Card Fight Vanguard event. Facebook people being misogynistic. Let's go. Monarchs were a structure deck. Those Monarch structure decks are hitting a whole $10. You can't expect people to pay a reasonable price. All right, let's read this. One of my first experiences when I was at a YCS playing against Necros, and the dude I was playing against asked if I knew what his cards did. No apparent reason at all. I've also experienced a ton of harassment from male players. I won't name the dude, but he's pretty infamous within the community, especially as of recent. But he used to bully me online and personally attack me, and do so in person as well when I never did anything to provoke his behavior. He would make comments on my weight, my teeth, anything you could think of, along with slut-shaming me and calling me misogynistic slurs. I was at Nats in 2017 when I walked past the table he was at and heard him yell behind my back, "Nasty bitch," and I couldn't really go tell a judge or anything because I had no solid proof, and the last time I reported to a judge was in 2015 for harassment when he was dueling next to me at a Cincinnati regional and gave me shit for not running a certain card on my deck, and put his hand on my back, which made me uncomfortable because we both knew we weren't cool, but he was playing it off openly like we were and made me so uncomfortable. I reported him and he got a match loss for it. He then, after the regional, called up my friend, who he was friends with, and said that because of that, he's going to tell his friend to ban me from the shop that the next regional is being held at so that I wouldn't be able to attend. I ended up not going in fear of us driving out there and finding out I cannot participate, because some dude got angry that I reported him for harassing me. One, previously in the day, he was seen with his girlfriend, making fun of me, and I could tell by the way they looked at me and her saying, "That's so mean," as I walked by. He also lied to the judges, telling them that we were friends when we definitely weren't. He also never apologized for the way he has treated me. I tend to stay away from him, but I have zero issue telling my story. Another story I have is when I really liked this one guy that a lot of people knew in the community, mainly the pro community. I thought we generally liked each other, but it turned out himself and his buddies were plotting against me and just pranking me by sending nudes of another duelist, non-consensual, to me, pretending it was him, and using it to get nudes out of me and share it with the group chat participating in their little scheme. They were making fun of me and how I felt the entire time and thought it was so fun to do this kind of thing to me for whatever reason. They were screenshotting our combos and everything. The only way I found out was because one person was nice enough to tell me, and the fucked up thing was that there were a few people in there I thought I was cool with, but they didn't say anything to me about it, and they were complacent with what was going on. Anyways, lighter things I've experienced were because I was 11 playing harpies, and I would often get sexist comments from dudes in Zodiac, and once I dueled them on Dueling Network after talking crap. They doubled down on the misogyny by calling me an ugly bitch, any kind of sexist name you could think of. I even beat them, which made them more upset. I got all kinds of negative comments about my weight, even though at the time I wasn't really overweight. Maybe if at all 10 pounds overweight at the time. That was it. I got so many negative comments on my looks, and the post wasn't even about judging my looks, but to highlight what I was doing with my deck. The community has been especially cruel to me, and it's helped me drive me away from the game I loved. Holy shit. Oh my god. Let's see. Sexism, misogyny, arguable sexual assault, verbal harassment, and people being mean towards women online. Holy shit. These insane Yu-Gi-Oh interactions. Yeah, that's just like actually like not okay. ZioKV, if you ever return, it'll be poggers. But if not, I completely understand, because holy shit. I've had a select few guys get very upset with me at locals for no reason. Had one try to give me some weird sexual product and ask me what I thought of it, and have had especially nasty guys, "Oh, how big are your tits now?" Or, "Oh, well, I'd want to fuck you." Well, thank you, JoJo fan 42069. I don't identify as a lady anymore, but I did in high school. My wins were blamed on my boobs being distracting. My chest was dubbed boobs of illusion, and they asked me to stop wearing low-cut tops. They called it an unfair advantage, because being oogled is totally an unfair advantage. Thanks, Yu-Gi-Oh community. Well, I think that's enough Yu-Gi-Oh threads for a bit. I think this Yu-Gi-Oh thread has definitely destroyed my faith in humanity.